Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hitting up the next episode of our Gemming to Max series and finally going to be upgrading our final two epic cards up to max. It's been a long time coming. It's going to make our deck completely maxed out, except for, of course, our two legendary cards, the Princess and the Ice Wizard, but I don't really foresee myself opening up too many more chests after this, just because it's so ridiculous to try to get those two cards maxed out. Might as well keep them at level 4, wait for the next couple of cards to come out, and then if they get upgraded during that time, then by all means, I'll definitely take that. But still, we did get an Ice Wizard inside of our last chest. Pretty nice. You can see he's 8 out of 20 up to level 5. And of course, they can still go up to level 6 past that, which is insane. But still, let's go ahead and finish off our final two epics. We have the Skeleton Army all the way up to level 8, which I've been seeing a couple of people use recently. So definitely a solid upgrade. And of course, looking for that final card, oh, it has to be the X-Bow. I don't feel so dirty upgrading it because, of course, it just got nerfed within the most recent update, but still, plugging my nose while I upgrade the X-Bow. It's going to go up to level 8, and that's going to do it for our epic cards up to max. Well, we are completely maxed out level 12. Of course, our legendaries are level 4. Don't foresee them going up to level 5 anytime soon, but let's go ahead and get into our first battle since the new update came out, and it was actually against Molt. And we're going to go ahead into battle. So I looked at the leaderboard. I saw a lot of people were using Balloon. I saw a lot of people were using Valkyrie, so I brought those into my deck. But I still have no idea what's going on inside of this meta ever since that new balance change came out, because I'm actually moving out of my place. And I'll give you guys some more details on that later because it's actually pretty interesting. So during this time, I haven't had a ton of time to play. And this was actually the first match I had against Molt. I was sort of just praying that I knew what was going on with all of these cards that I haven't played in forever, like the Balloon, like the Free Spell. You can see I brought that, the Valkyrie, which I've never used in my entire life. And so far on this push, looks like we'll be able to take out his Balloon. It will get one hit on our Inferno Tower, but now I'm going to go with my own Balloon push and take a look at the cards that he has in his hand. He has the Giant Skeleton and Valkyrie. Those aren't going to do anything. He has the Fireball and the Arrows. Those aren't going to do anything. So at this point, he's pretty much giving up a tower, and that's going to be a free first tower in our first battle since the new update. So far so good. If you guys didn't read the balance changes, the Balloon got a 5% buff, which is pretty significant seeing as the Balloon was really tanky already. Valkyrie, of course, got a 10% damage increase, 10% health increase, which is insane. I thought the Valkyrie could already be used in certain situations with the free spell, but now that just makes her even more strong. So at this point, with one tower down, I really just have to play defense throughout the rest of the battle. If I can get to his King Tower, I might try to 3-crown him, but let's see what he plays. Try to play defensively, and then try to counterbalance that from there. Okay, so it looks like we're pretty close on Elixir. He has a 2 Elixir lead. After dropping the Minion Horde for the arrows, that will of course go away. I'm going to go ahead and use my Baby Dragon to try to counter this Balloon. He doesn't have a free spell inside of his deck. I actually thought he did when I was battling him. I was a little bit worried about that. Princess in the back to help out as well. And we're going to have a pretty decent counter push down the right-hand side. Now with our Dragon going down the lane, I'm actually going to go ahead and debate dropping a Balloon. But of course he did drop that Inferno Tower right there, which made me not want to do it. I'll use some Goblins to try to chop it down. And as soon as that's close to going down, we can use a Balloon on the very top. Or I'm actually going to use it on the left-hand side. And it's going to start going for his tower, and let's see how he responds. So I decided to try to freeze everything at once. I was just a little bit off that tower, and of course, now that the King Tower is awakened, he helped out a little bit as well. He's going to drop a Balloon down the left-hand side, follow that up with some Skeletons. Of course, Baby Dragon and my Princess are really good against both of those, so no issues there. Goblins will be able to aggro that Inferno Tower. Pretty much at this point, with 30 seconds left, again, we're playing defense only, really just trying to make sure he doesn't get any Balloons to our tower or a Giant Skeleton, and at that point, we should be able to wrap up a victory. But seeing as we have a bunch of troops, let's go ahead and go for a push. Alright, so our Balloon's going down the right, Baby Dragon and Princess on the left. Gonna go ahead and freeze that Minion Horde. He has a Balloon going towards my tower, but I'm gonna drop a slick Inferno Tower right there to bring the Balloon backwards. That's gonna wrap it up for us as we drop the arrows on that big push. Good game against Molt, and a pretty lucky battle as our first one inside of this new update. I really got lucky with that first tower and sort of just held on from there, but still a lot of experimentation to be done to find out what's the strongest cards inside of this meta. If you guys have any good deck suggestions for me, again, I am moving out right now, so I don't have a ton of time to play, but this weekend, I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of hands over Easter weekend, so make sure you guys send me your recommendations in the comment section below. Going to be doing a little bit of a climb, try to reach up inside of the top 10 again.